anti-cassette, anti-home. No, I'm not going to say it live.
No, you're welcome. You're welcome to your opinion. You absolutely
I am welcome to my opinion, and I'm also entitled to keep it to myself.
Sorry. That's very true.
I might be crazy, but I'm not stupid. Allegedly.
You'll speak for yourself. Some of us are crazy and stupid. So
yeah, well, there you go.
There's the studio audience applauding. Not frying chicken.
You can take that off the screen.
Come on in, folks. We see you out there. Chat's live. We are somewhat live. I've got coffee. So we've
also got a delay.
We got a delay?
Yeah.
Do we need to go out and come back in?
I don't know. I don't know how you fix it.
You seem fine here.
Can you hear? Is that all right?
Yeah, you're coming through good.
Okay, it must have fixed it. Okay, let's go ahead.
Sometimes it fixes itself. I guess that's silly.
Yeah, must be those bots again.
Spotify mad because I put that little thing up there about them. That's what it was. How they lost 10 million to a guy. Who gamed the system. Anyway.
Good.
Glad you're here, folks. We got a great book to look through. Some great artwork. Fantastic stuff. And we'll run the opening and we'll get underway here. A, B, or C. Let's go with B. That's right, folks.
What
Sunday Funnies.
Top set of covers.
Aren't they great?
Set of covers that was.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Yeah. It's just what I had sitting in the computer, especially that Wits End cover. I love that.
Yeah.
Where the guy's carrying himself, riding a wheelbarrow.
All those covers were just
Who did
great.
that cover? Wally Wood, the Wits End cover?
Yeah, that's Wood.
The best one's that Kirby Surfer. That's the best comic book cover of all time.
That's why I put it in there.
On the FF book, and they're not even on it.
My personal favorite for a striking cover is that Bomba cover, where it shows him coming out of the water with the alligator. That's just, to me, that's just amazing. That's comics right there. That's such a great cover.
A naked, large woman fighting airplanes is a pretty good, pretty good cover.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, okay.
Yep.
That was a great issue of Eerie, by the way.
Yeah.
The Frazetta estate came to him with the painting and said, "You want to do something with this?" And he says, "We'll do a whole issue on this." They sent it around to all of their talent, and there's 8 stories of a large naked woman on the Empire State Building holding a gorilla and batting off biplanes. It's great. What a great issue.
How could you not?
How could you not like that issue?
Yeah, that was always, as much as I love the Warren magazines, rarely did the cover really have anything to do with what's inside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, great covers, don't get me wrong, but yeah.
And then you got that issue. I was impressed, amazed. The stories were decent too on the inside. So come on in, folks. Sunday Funnies. I'm your host, Randy Zimmerman. I am podcasting from the middle of Michigan. It is -2 outside. We're toasty warm in here. And as I said, I have coffee and I have a great book for us to look through, an archive printed by the folks at Dark Horse of Magnus, the robot fighter, originally out from Gold Key, Russ Manning's baby.
Dark Horse did some great collections of classic comics back in the day.
Yeah, they did. So did IDW as well. Did some great stuff. Heroic is a hero. I think in Checker Comics. has been doing some strip reprints lately that have been okay, that have been good stuff as well. So, folks, come on in. We're joined with a group of folks today, including Mr. Glenn Fleming here. Glenn, please introduce yourself.
Yeah. Hey, everybody. My name's Glenn Fleming. I'm a writer, artist, and publisher. I wrote this book about Jack Kirby, my visits to his house in the late 80s, early 90s. You can check that out on Amazon. I'm also an artist, and apart from this little guy, I'll show you this. I've been working on this quite recently.
Oh, look at that.
Awesome.
And I'll just show another page from that, which is that.
There you go.
All on a piece of paper.
Nice. Lovely.
This is next week is down for lettering, and then obviously finishing off with inking and shading and stuff, whatever you want to call it.
Lovely.
Yeah.
But I also occasionally publish Comics Unlimited, which is a 100-page magazine about comics, obviously. Russ and Mandy have been in this. There's lots of articles and interviews in it. There's 15 issues of that, and that's on Amazon, so you can find that there. I'm getting ahead now. I'm doing the outro, aren't I?
Also joining us this morning, Mr. Russ Leach. Russ, please introduce yourself.
Hello, my name's Russ Leach. I'm a comic book artist from the UK, currently working on the Atlantean. If you want to find out more about that, go to russleach.com, sign up for that email list. It's going to be out for crowdfunding next month, now in March. And you can already pick up issues 1, 2, and 3 over on Amazon or over at Critical Blast or anywhere where they use the what's that system's name?
Stripe?
What? No. The one that does the
Ingram,
publishing.
the Ingram ordering system.
Ingram
Yes,
Spark.
sorry.
I can never remember that. So
was
Barnes and
slightly
Noble, anywhere like that, you can go pick that up there. This week, I have been I can't show you much of this because this is secret, but I can show you a little bit. There you go, like a little bit of comedy. A little bit of comedy. You can't see much of that. That was just something. So just to show you that I do actually do other things. I don't just do the Atlantean. But that's the most important thing at the moment. So if you want to find more out about that, go to russleach.com, sign up for the email list.
All right. Also joining us this morning, Mr. Mitch Rogers. Mitch, please introduce yourself.
Yes, I am Mitch Rogers, 15 plus year veteran of the indie comics industry or collective or whatever you want to call it. I'm the creator of the Boger horror comic book series and the Flesh and Blood collection anthology series, and both you can find on Global Comics and thepast.com.
Just don't call it a community. Anyway.
Oh, I know what to call it. You know, like I call it community, industry, whatever. Whatever. I don't know.
Shit show.
Well, that's probably more accurate for what's going on right now. But yeah.
Yes.
We do
My mic.
to escape all that, don't we?
Sorry, Matt.
We do.
Let me audio.
We do our best to be positive on this program.
Does my mic sound better now, Matt?
Yeah,
You sound real good.
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
You're talking
You were
into
breaking
a
up there.
monkey, so you should.
I'm talking into my monkey. Did you not know that if you talk into a monkey's ass, it comes out of its head, out of its mouth, twice as loud? That's the way monkeys work.
That's
Incredible piece of bioengineering. It's amazing.
That's
the politicians.
There you go. I was going to say just that. That's the entire
just like monkeys.
explanation for politics.
Monkey shite. That's what politicians talk.
They take in goofy information and then talk out there. Anyway.
Yeah.
Morning, all. Good morning, afternoon, all. Matt Black's in the house. PBR, Street Gang. Hey, PBR. Hope you're doing well. Marv says, good morning. Sal passed away. Unfortunately, he will be remembered for his Hulk, like you said Friday. But for me, it was Rom's Space Knight. For me, Rom's Space Knight is Steve Ditko and Atkins and Garvey on the inks. That's from Space Knight. But Sal did handle.
He handled it later on, didn't he?
Sal did everything.
Yeah, Sal did. Sal was on every bloody thing. Yeah.
Sal, they put Sal. He was their workhorse whenever there wasn't a deadline met or anything like that. He was always the guy that you had a story from. DBR, say hi. He had big runs on Captain America, Avengers. I want to say Defenders, definitely my favorite. Hulk. It's just about everything he had big runs on. Russ, your mic sounds terrible today. Russ fixed it. Sounds perfect, mate. Yep, back together. LOL. Matt Black says we're up to date. We are looking at Magnus, robot fighter. It's a great Dark Horse archive collecting, I believe, the first 5-6 issues. Pretty sure. Dark Horse is proud to present a legendary body of work from one of the most renowned figures in comics history. Allowed extraordinary creative freedom, Russ Manning developed an immortal vision of the future that was driven by his own interpretation of Edgar Rice Burroughs' Tarzan. Manning considered Magnus Robot Fighter his own Tarzan, and the dynamic series swiftly earned a celebrated place in the libraries of science fiction enthusiasts. The original Magnus Robot Fighter stories that started it all are now available for the first time since their publishing by Gold Key in the 60s. Collecting the first issues of this groundbreaking series, the adventure begins here. He always had beautifully painted covers on those Gold Keys back in those days.
Oh yeah.
And I can't remember the main artist's name, but there was one artist that did the majority of them. Just fantastic.
I love painted covers. They're so great.
Yeah. So it's got the first 7 Magnus is in it. It was printed 2022. Is that what it is?
2004, isn't it?
2004.
First edition,
2004.
November 2004. So when is this series? When is this series from? I don't mean
late
this book,
60s.
I mean this, right. Okay.
Yeah. Series is from the late 60s. Gold Key was like the third big publishing house here when I was growing up, and then Charlton right underneath them after Marvel and DC. Gold Key did Tarzan and a lot of animated cartoon characters, comics, Pink Panther, Roadrunner, Bugs Bunny, all the Disney material.
You know, you just said that about the that cover artist. You didn't know his name. Well, there it says all covers and interiors by Russ Manning.
Really?
Yep, that's what it says at the top.
Yeah, all covers and interior art by Russ Manning. Yeah.
Yep.
Forward by Mike Royer.
Yeah. That's good. Sweet. But there was the old Gold Key did have one main cover painter that did a lot of their stuff. That was really
just
good.
before we get going, I mentioned on Friday something that that Marv might like. If you just share this image I've got. This is what Tim put up, and this was the image that Sal did at the end of his desk.
Oh yeah, you mentioned that.
Yeah. He just he knocked it out. There you go. That was a quick sketch at the end of the desk. He said he was speaking with Sal, and he said, "Well, can you give me a picture of the Green Goblin battling Spider-Man high over New York City and give it a touch of vertigo to the scene?" I asked. He picked up a pencil, sat at one end of the desk, and mere minutes later handed me this drawing with the words, "Would something like this do?"
Oh, I mean, even the logo works, doesn't it?
Yeah. Well, it's just the guy was brilliant. So
how
there you
long
go.
Your minutes.
Minutes, like he did it at the end of the desk while they were having the meeting. And just so you know, I have been in the same room as this drawing. So there you go. I've actually held it in my hand. So there you go.
Sweet.
Yeah. So I just thought you'd like to see it. So
What a
Fantastic.
hellacious cover too. Yeah.
Yeah, and seeing as Marv said he enjoyed Sal's work, so there you go. What a fantastic thing that is. There you go.
And yeah,
Sorry.
just look at that. You go back to that illustration. Look at that hand lettering he did while he was sitting at the end of a desk. I wonder if he even had a ruler.
No ruler. No, he just knocked it out, didn't he?
But all of that out of instinct, from all those years of doing superheroes over and over again.
Yeah.
See it
Fantastic.
in his head. Yeah, just amazing.
So there you go. Tim's a bit of a ledge as well. So. Oh, look at that.
Seeing everything good. Looks good.
Yeah, perfect.
In this end.
Don't change it.
Yeah, this is great. Yeah. Very, yes, nice and sharp.
That lovely lettering as well at the bottom there. Look at that.
Yeah. Mega City 1 here in the background.
Yeah.
No, not really. It's North Am. Anyway.
It looks more like the Jetsons than Mega City.
That's a sexy skirt he's got on though, isn't it? Eh?
Yeah.
Nice little Roman tunic.
Yeah, it might be a little cold where he is. I don't know.
It's temperature controlled. It's the future.
You'd think it might be a little bit longer.
Don't forget though, he's fighting, so he's keeping warm fighting.
Just getting away.
I hope he has some underwear on, or something that high is you'll see something.
Yeah, he's gonna have his chunks hanging out, isn't he?
The text on the bottom kind of reminds me: is this story or character inspired by Isaac Asimov by any chance?
I'm sure Asimov was huge back during this time. I'm sure Manning was.
Because it kind of sounds like the 3 laws of robotics: no robot can harm a human or allow a human to come to harm.
Yep.
Yeah.
He still holds to that in this. He mentions it. I don't know if he calls it Asimov's law in this, but I remember that the majority of the stories all revolve around robots getting out of control.
I think it's a great legacy for a writer, isn't it? For Asimov, for everybody to follow that little, no robot may harm, and everybody
just to remember his name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He even incorporated some like paradoxes into his stories, because there was one where someone was on a planet and they don't come back. They get lost, so they send a robot out to find them and save them. And the guy ends up coming back, but the robot doesn't. So they're like, what's going on with this robot? And they see him, and he's short-circuited because he couldn't let a human go into harm. So he was trying to save them, but at the same time, the other law of a robot can't harm themselves. It was the paradox of wherever the guy was, if the robot would have helped him, he would have harmed himself. So it was, short-circuiting, trying to reason with what to do. I just thought that was a pretty interesting story.
Isn't that the first chapter of iRobot? I mean, Will Smith's film.
Yeah.
Which is okay as a film, but it's nothing to do with the Asimov conception, because it's a long time since I read that book, but I think the story you just related there, Mitch, was the first story where they're on Mercury. They're on Mercury, aren't they?
Yeah.
And somebody gets trapped, and they send this big robot who's as big as a house out there, and through the series of chapters, the robots get more sophisticated, don't they?
Yeah.
Right.
It's kind of like what they did with Martian Chronicles with Bradbury was just take collect, like a bunch of stories that had the same theme or whatever, and then in a collected edition, kind of connect them and interwove them and stuff like that. Yeah,
well, they called it the Martian Chronicle. It was called the Silver Locusts, the first publication in the 50s. And they changed it to the Martian Chronicles when they made the TV thing, I think, with Rock Hudson in about 1980 or something. They made it more sort of palatable, as in terms of the Martian, the Martian Chronicles instead of the Silver Locusts, which doesn't give you much clue as to what's going on, does it?
It's a very sci-fi name, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's what they did with Asimov's Foundation trilogy. It's a collection of his short stories. all put together under one unified theme.
Yeah, terrible TV show, by the way.
Never watched it.
What?
If you haven't
book
read
is
the
brilliant.
books, you brain check it. It's not horrible.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
If you just let me give you some scope. If you've not,
I am stupid.
have you read the Foundation, the first book of the trilogy? Anybody?
Long time ago.
Well, the guy this shows you the scope of the series. The first chapter, they're on this planet Kandor or something, and then the second chapter has skipped 20,000 years.
Yeah,
That's the scope of it.
yeah.
Sounds
That's
like
so Asimov.
Yeah,
BBC Radio did a really nice adaptation in radio dramas that were serialized quite a bit, quite a few years back. I've got it here on CD.
Of
I listen
what?
to it every once in a while, of the Foundation trilogy.
All right.
And they
Harry
actually,
Seldon.
Harry Seldon, and they actually gave it a lot of respect. They followed the book pretty closely.
Well, you'd hope so, wouldn't you? I mean,
It was a great series. Yeah,
Well, they didn't with War of the Worlds, did they? They managed to
No.
screw that up. I'd been waiting literally years and years and years and years for somebody to do a period drama version of the original book
yeah.
rather than some
Well-
50s, film or the Tom Cruise rip-off of the 50s film. I really wanted like the real thing,
Yeah.
Yeah,
and it was rubbish. It was
it's
awful.
like I don't mind Will Smith in iRobot, and I don't mind Tom Cruise in War of the Worlds, but
No.
they're not that.
No,
They should
they're
be
not.
called
No,
something else.
I agree with you. It's both of those films are thoroughly watchable, and are really good films, but they are not what the title says they are.
And,
Well, definitely not the newest War of the Worlds. Oh my God, have you seen that movie?
no,
With Ice Cube.
Yeah, I mean, I love watching bad movies just because of how ridiculous they are a lot of the times. I had to force myself to sit through that movie.
I've heard just how bad that is.
Will Smith did the same with the Omega Man, didn't he?
That's right. Yeah.
He changed it to vampires and all that sort of.
Well,
crap.
the original novel that the Omega Man is based on, I Am Legend, is about vampires.
Right. Well, the Chuck Heston film is brilliant from 1970.
It is.
That was
Yeah.
the Vincent Price movie.
Yeah.
I think Last Man on Earth.
Yep.
I thought you were going to say, what was it? Help me, help me.
The Fly.
Oh, yeah.
Help me.
Help me.
Yeah, I saw that movie. I was maybe 6, I think.
Yeah.
The original with Vincent Price, not the Jeff Goldblum one. I saw that a few years later, but ever since then, I had this like obsession with like characters that are like half insect, half human. So when I started making my own comics as a kid, I tried to incorporate that imagery into it, but I mean, obviously didn't go anywhere. But that concept didn't go anywhere. Obviously the comics did, but
Freaks me out.
Saturday afternoon for me was Channel 5 and these old 40s and 50s sci-fi movies like The Fly and Day of the Triffids. And
I downloaded the Mystery Science Theater 3000.
This was before Mystery Science Theater.
Yeah.
One of the best science fiction films you can ever see is the Quatermass Experiment.
Yes.
Have you seen
Experiment. Yeah.
I have.
Yeah.
It is amazing.
that? That is fantastic.
Which one's
And
that?
Quartermass Experiment.
The one
Quatermass.
it's set in London where they find these aliens.
Oh, is that the
subway?
Is that the Martian cricket?
Martian cricket.
Yeah,
Kinda.
They've come from Mars,
Like a grasshopper.
like a grasshopper.
Like a slee stack.
They're underneath these tube stations.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
That movie, by the way, is available for free. Not that we get paid for sponsorships or anything, but it's available for free on YouTube.
I'll be watching that tonight.
And then the time machine. Yeah.
In that era, movies.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, the Time Machine's classic.
I love the
Yeah.
time machine. Yeah.
War of the Worlds, Time Machine, and When Worlds Collide. It's a big three.
Oh,
Right there.
yes.
Those are the real science fiction touchstones when I was a kid. And for
The best
horror,
one-
it was Invasion of the Body Snatchers, without a doubt. And I got
yeah,
to
but
see
not,
Freaks
not,
when
the,
I
not
was
the Donald Sutherland
very
one.
young and impressionable.
Not the
No,
Donald
not the
Sutherland.
Donald Sutherland one.
No,
I went and
the
saw that
real
at the
one.
theater. Yeah,
Oh dear.
Never mind.
I saw that at the theater. It's a lot different than any of the copies that they have running around now. So
I
a lot
I
better.
really like the Donald Sutherland version, but the Kevin McCarthy one, the original one is far superior.
Yeah.
And they filmed two endings, didn't they?
Yeah, depressing ending and a happy ending where they
Yeah.
succeed.
And what she calls in it, isn't she? Carolyn Jones, Morticia, she's in it.
Oh yeah, it's been a while since I've seen that movie.
Yeah, she's one of the friends.
The Vincent Price version of The Last Man on Earth is very close to the I Am Legend, a lot word for word. Omega Man, not a fan of so much.
I think one of the best science fiction films, certainly my top three, is The Day the Earth Stood Still.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah,
that is great.
Michael Rennie,
Yeah.
that's just fantastic.
that's just-
Invaders from Mars is one of my favorite, like classic alien invasion movies.
yeah. Yep. I'm still a sucker for the George Powell War of the Worlds.
Yeah,
Love that.
the Invasion of the Body Snatchers remake that Toby Hooper did was good too. Pretty good
That's it.
effects in that.
Can't say I ever saw that.
It's got a Karen Black in it. I can't remember who else, but the way they do the Martians is really freaky looking.
Cool.
Anyway, back to
Yeah.
Back to Magnus Robot Fighter.
back to what you all tuned in for.
Very, very little defined panel borders left to the colorist to run through. You have these blocks of colors instead of a ruled out panel border. I think it's interesting. They had great colors back in those days with gold key. There's a lot to be said for solids and no.
I like the way they're lying down like Dan Dare does in the spaceship.
Yeah.
Dan Dare does that. Really uncomfortable after about 2 minutes, I would have thought.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, especially with my back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Leela? Is that
They've got great heads of hair, haven't they?
Oh yeah, yeah, very 50s, almost. Well, he's got kind of a butch cut there. He's almost got a modern cut.
Yeah. I'm not sure whether this open panel works for me all the time. Don't know.
Yeah,
That was just an opinion, but
oh, you had
I
to
think-
have had them ruled out in like blue line for the colorist in order to get it right.
Yeah. But if
Colourist
you know
scheme.
you're going to colour it, yeah. But it wouldn't work with black and white, would it?
no.
No, maybe he was his own colorist. Says interior art by, doesn't give a coloring.
Maybe Russ does it.
Maybe he did. Yeah, that would make sense if he oversaw that.
I think he must have, because why would he leave it open if he was trusting somebody else to do it?
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
I want to know who lettered it, whether he did that. It wouldn't surprise me.
Wouldn't either. I'm under the impression that they gave him so much creative control that he did most everything on it. Him and his assistants. This is where he picks up, who is it? William Stout and Dave Stevens as apprentices. Helped him work on this material. You see a lot of Nexus and a lot of Steve Rude in this too. At least I do. And,
Is that Dave Stevens, the guy who died young?
yeah, we looked
Yeah.
at his Rocketeer.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the one. Yeah, Rocket.
Yeah, he did the Betty Page stuff, and
Yeah.
Imagine
William
working with-
Stout's known for his dinosaurs. Sorry, I didn't mean to step on you.
No, it's all right. I'm just saying, imagine working with that. I remember George Perez saying that every time he went to the Marvel offices when he was 19, he got $1 million worth of tuition because Kirby would be there, Joe Sinnott, John Buscema, Steve Ditko occasionally, and he'd ask them things while they were there. You know, and he got all this. They gave him all this advice. You can imagine walking into a room and there's Kirby, and tomorrow it's John Buscema, and then the next day it's Frank Giacoya. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You couldn't help but learn, even if you didn't ask the question.
Yeah. Back then, they didn't know enough to turn a video camera on or record any of it. Yeah, they didn't have one back then.
there's a pretty good series with Stan Lee. I can't remember the name of it, but he like interviews like comic legends, like
John Romita.
Yeah, John Romita's on there. Jack Davis and Harvey Kurtzman are on one together.
Knowing Stan Lee, it's probably called Stan Lee Presents.
Yeah, it is. Stanley presents something, but it's like comic book greats, I think, or something like that. Yeah.
Did he have John Romita Senior and Junior on, and then set them a task, and Junior was nearly crying because he knew he's not as good as his dad?
I think so. I just remember the Todd McFarlane, Rob Liefeld one where they were creating a character like on the spot, and Stan Lee was like, so he can, turn his head with that neck. And
then Stan said thanks and walked away with all the drawings under his arm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll sell them later. Stan Lee presents more bullshit.
I've got that series. Not on video, but I mean the comic series he did for DC. Stan Lee Presents.
Oh, yeah. That was an interesting take on those characters. I mean, they were. I mean, interesting is a very loose term.
Interesting in air quotes. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's, some things are interesting that are just absolutely horrible, but interesting is a very loose word in itself. So.
Yeah.
Oh, it's straining a bit there on the bottom right.
Isn't it?
Yes.
Has very large shoulders as well.
There's a lot of robot abuse in this strip, isn't there?
Yeah.
I, for one, welcome our AI overlords.
He was raised not to trust robots. He was raised by a robot not to trust robots.
Don't trust them. Don't trust them.
Sense.
They're all the same. They'll love you and they'll leave you.
You can always karate chop them in the neck. And
karate chop.
Yeah.
Judo chop. Hiya. Groovy, baby.
I think I read Manning said he didn't like him hitting with a clenched fist. So he just have him hit it on the side of his hand with a karate chop.
Or swing him around like a hammer and let his head come away.
Come popping off. Boing.
It's just the way it goes. Rio squee.
That boing squee.
The squee makes you feel sorry for the robot. I'm sorry. A zzz, lots of Zs would have done it, but the squee, I just feel bad for it now.
Can really feel bad for the people on the ground floor that has to deal with the body.
You should be saying, "I'm going to pull your head off, boy. Make like a pig. Come on, boy. Squee, squee."
He picked me up and shook me like a dog. I like the way he's squeezing up there. Sorry. I like the way he's squeezing up there. Look at the way he's climbing.
Yeah.
In between. No, far right. There. That's it. Yeah. In between those. Yeah. It's pretty cool. Woohoo! It is a bit Mega City.
Yeah.
It also kind of reminds me of Logan's Run a little bit.
Yeah.
All the short skirts.
Yeah, I say Jenny Agutter in that short skirt. I think it was a belt, wasn't it? It wasn't a skirt.
Yeah. What Jenny Agutter had on?
Yeah.
He's got a shorter skirt than that girl next to him. Look.
So they're all tunics. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, because in the future, they don't need pants.
No, you
No.
don't need pants in the future. No one needs them. Oh, wow. Look at that. Robot action.
Squee.
See, he's not.
Real squee.
There's nothing wrong with any of the robots. They're all just doing their job, you know. He's completely off his trolley, going around just killing every robot he can find. I love the way they've got these hose pipe legs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Easy to draw, you see.
Yeah, a lot easier. Yeah.
I like the way he's kneeling and on the right-hand panel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very casual.
Could you turn yourself in any other direction, sir?
I think that girl in there is naked. They've covered that up in post-production.
Covered her up, yeah.
We got Vinny
That's
into
the dress she. That's the dress she always wears. Go ahead.
Is it? Oh, right.
Yeah.
It's a rather
Is she-
nice negligee.
Is she poking out of it?
Yeah. When I was a
So-
kid, that was pretty influential on my youth there.
That's terrible. There should be a comics code to stop that kind of.
You would think so, but she's all covered up. So.
She kind of blends into the shadow in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's on purpose. Actually, it's a darker purple back here.
Oh, it just looks from the.
Yeah, it looks solid black in the camera. You can't hardly see. There's a few little door lines in here that you just can't see. Stupid, silly coloring.
It's a very clean, open style, isn't it?
Yeah. He's like that with Tarzan too.
Yeah.
Real open. But very solid. I love his line work on this. It's great. He's picked up by Robot A1. Oh, 1A. Excuse me, not A1. That's a steak sauce.
Yeah, 1A is A1. Yeah, that's his brother.
Yeah.
That's his brother from another robot.
Yeah.
From another production line.
Yeah.
Look at that haircut. That's modern. That's nice. That's a nice shot. They're both
I like the way she's standing with her feet.
Yeah. I like the way she's leaning.
Yeah. That's great.
She's kind of leaning just slightly in towards him.
So he was raised by a robot that taught him not to trust robots.
That is correct.
From the robot's mouth.
And so he kind of has a cynical, grain of salt attitude against all robotics all the way through the series.
Yeah. But he was raised by a robot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it turns out he's usually right. So anyway, in his paranoia.
All robots are bad, except the one that raised me.
Most robots are good. It's just that you have to watch their programming.
Whack.
Or they'll start slapping you up. That H8. Hate robot.
Chief.
Whack. Under the chin shot. Not very easy to do and have it look right.
I think it's great the way the chief has chief written on his, so people don't forget. His blue. It says H8. But you still got to remind people that he's the chief.
Yeah. we like all of your puny race. He says.
He's turned into a fly now. Those eyes.
Yeah, fly eyes.
He's saying the loud part, the silent part out loud and everything. It's like, yeah, we hate you humans, scumbags.
Says PBR says Day of the Triffids, both the book and movie were great. The comic book adaptation was great too. That was in Unknown Worlds of Science Fiction #1. I haven't seen the original Body Snatchers, but I've seen the other two after that. Yeah, the original one's worth it, Marvy. It's worth renting and looking at. Love the name of the robot, H8. Yeah. Marvy says, what's the name of the sci-fi movie you talk about with experience in the title?
I think he means the Quatermass Experiment.
Yeah.
Ah,
Experiment. Yeah.
it's an old film.
You can just you can search Quatermass here and it'll come right up.
I think it's about 1956 it was made.
On YouTube, that is. Yeah.
And there's one in 1967 as well. It was like a sequel, I think.
Wasn't it they were supposed to make a series and decided against it at the last minute, or did they make a series?
I don't know.
None of it.
I don't know.
Oh. Didn't catch the name of even after listening several times. Oh, sorry, Marvin.
Quatermass Experiment, Marv. Quatermass.
That's a Quater.
Yeah.
MAS.
Double S, I think.
I think you're right.
1955. Quatermass and the Pit is 1967, so there's two as far as I know.
Yeah, Quatermass in the Pit. That's the one with the.
Yeah, that's the under the subway.
That's the one under the tube station. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. That I like that. Was that Hammer?
Yes.
Yeah.
And it was called The Creeping Unknown in the United States. They've got to change everything, haven't they? What's wrong with the Quatermass Experiment?
Because they didn't know who Quatermass was.
Well, neither did we before that came out.
Didn't they have to change, Richard the Third Part 2 or whatever? What's the one from Shakespeare?
I don't know. Well, is it a black and female now into Shakespeare?
Yeah, apparently so. Yeah. Who knew? Eh? Who knew?
Oh dear. Yeah, it's from the 1953 BBC television serial, The Quatermass Experiment. Watch if you can get those. Watch it. It's very good.
Yeah, it's Experiment with an X. It doesn't start with an E.
The film, but the TV show has an E.
This is the link to the YouTube movie. Does have commercials, but the movie is there. You can look at that, bookmark it for after when we're done. A little heavy on the color there inside that caption box.
It's always a good idea if you have text on a red background, just make the text white. It's easier to see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice action, though.
Splang. Cling.
Seen that crash a lot.
Yeah.
That looks exactly like the the font, sound effects font that too many people use nowadays. It's got that crash in it with a point for an A.
They probably got it from that.
Yeah, they might have.
Splang.
Bong.
Whop. Thud. Oh,
Ding,
dear.
gig.
So the days of the Adam West Batman. So
Yeah.
Yeah, all the times I've punched someone in the face and heard the sound of zap.
yeah,
Yeah, it's normally crunch.
splat. Better than flabadap.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like it's usually a sickening thud. Yeah.
Tarantino should remake them. Could you imagine that? And the main character should be played by Sam Jackson. Okay.
I can just imagine him right now. Sam Jackson and Invader. What's talking about? Invasion of the Body Snatchers or Quatermass? Either way, it'll be great. Either way, it'll be great. Just seeing Sam Jackson say, "Put motherfucker" in everything.
That's his job.
That's his job. It's on his CV. Yeah.
Samuel L. Jackson's one of those actors that if he's he's kind of stereotyped as the angry black guy and everything, but every time he's able to actually really act and stretch his chops, he's great. He's amazing.
Yeah.
Well, that's his fault for choosing those roles.
He chose the money.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
He chose the money.
That's what he got offered, and that's what he did.
And as long as he don't complain about it, I have no problem with it. As soon as you start complaining about your acting roles, but it's like,
Yeah.
but you took the money.
Well, he's happy. He's happy on that big mansion in Laurel Canyon.
Yeah, he is. He's happy. Yeah.
Boris Karloff.
Till it
Someone
burns
asked
down.
him. Yeah. Someone once asked Boris Karloff how he felt about being typecast as the monster or the horror villain and everything. He said a typecast actor is a lucky actor. You always have work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As long as that typecast is still viable.
Yeah.
I mean, that role. Sam and Lugosi both ended up desperately looking for work there towards the end of their careers. Here's issue 2. Operation Disguise. Yellow cover this time.
It's a shame he couldn't paint all the interiors as well.
Yeah. That would have been a blown
takes so
deadline
long.
too, for sure.
Yeah. That's the trouble.
He'd just been finishing it last week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mech Man.
There's a ruled panel border.
Yeah. 2. 3.
Oh,
Yeah. His editors give him a phone call. What's with these borders?
He's bringing it back. Not all the way.
Oh, has somebody made a metal version of him? Oh,
Yeah.
The plot twists. She looks a little bit like Wilma.
Yeah. Wilma.
Just the orange hair.
He's with his silver look, he looks a little bit Colossus-like.
Yeah.
Nice. Not a lot of lines in this. I mean, he's gone for a real simple.
Yeah,
approach.
intentionally sparse. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he left it open for the color because he knew the future was going to be bright and colorful.
Yeah, full of
When?
robots.
Well, that cover for issue 2, just total eye candy. Yeah, it is. A lot of the gold key covers were like that, though. Just beautiful stuff. Yeah, but he always said the worst film he ever did was Snakes on a Plane. But the money was good. He did that just because they put that video out with him doing it. They did a parody of the trailer before they even did the movie. He had to do it.
The older guy's got great hair, hasn't he?
It's kind of like how Steranko styles his hair.
Yeah. So he's got a wig.
Yeah.
Look at that guy there in the middle panel. He's got a little short skirt on. And he's got a cloak over his suit.
Yeah. Well, he's not going to be as good to look at. Let's face it.
It's like when you're a kid and you've got your coat with a hood on it and you put it on your head and pretend you're Batman. How do you do that?
It's like nobody wants to see Trump at the pool, do they? Really? It's going to be unpleasant.
You're just good on my end. Hang on just a moment. Getting a call from me.
Live and unfiltered, people. This is the way you like your comics. Just got a call. It's the future calling, saying we've got all your robots.
They're on the way.
They're on their way. Yeah, they're on their way.
K8 wants to have a word.
Yeah. I saw an interview with, what's his name? The nut job scientist.
There's a lot of
Fauci?
them.
Yeah, I know. No,
Cuts it down a bit.
God, I don't know why his name's gone out of my head. The one in the government, you know, with all the electric cars, all the
Fauci?
robot cars. Tesla.
Oh, Elon.
Elon.
Well,
Yeah,
Elon.
Elon. I don't know why I couldn't.
He's
tell
not a
him.
scientist.
You know what I mean. He's more of a scientist than I am. All right, I draw pretty pictures for a living. And he was going on about, somebody was asking about AI, and he was like, "Oh yeah, there'll be AI surgeons in like 3 to 5 years or something." And they were going, "Well, what do you say to people who are going to med school?" He says, "Don't bother." And I thought, that's just really sad. I'm sorry, but I don't
really
want
sad.
to. I don't want to live in a world where there's nothing for me to do.
Yeah.
I just don't. What
Well,
all these
how are you
people?
going to earn your way? Like,
Yeah, all these people doing AI and robotics and all the rest of it. It's like, and it's going to get rid of millions, of jobs, hundreds of millions of jobs. And it's like, have you even thought about what you're doing to the population?
No,
Yeah,
it's like Ian Malcolm in Jurassic Park. You focus so much on can you do it, you forgot should you do it.
Should you do it? Yeah. And no, we shouldn't be doing it because people need purpose. But there you go. I'm going to be dead.
Yeah. We are technologically advancing ourselves into obsolescence.
Into oblivion. Exactly, yeah. Never mind.
And we just become starry-eyed members of the Federation Academy, that's all.
If, yeah, sure. I'll go and get myself some blue hair now. If you could be sure that everybody would look for maybe, I don't know, the secret to life, or, you know, how to live in peace, not steal your neighbour's cat.
Well, they already know those things, but they don't profit, do they?
No, exactly. But
If
but
you've
what I'm
got-
saying is,
Well,
if you could guarantee that the general populace would be happy looking internally, do you know what I mean? Like looking at the human condition and
Yeah.
maybe looking internally, spiritually, then yeah, roll out all the AI, roll out all the robots. Everybody's going to start looking for the meaning to life. But they're not. You're still going to get people wandering around kicking the robots' backsides, stealing shit,
Well, you know what you
snorting
get.
cocaine,
You know what you get when you get 8 billion people unemployed, don't you?
chaos,
War.
AI
war,
brothels.
yeah,
War.
war,
Yeah. I was
And
going to say
you get-
AI brothels.
You get war.
AI
and then
brothels. Yes.
You've got war, and then after 6 months, you've got 1 billion people.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah, they want to stop talking up those old AI robot soldiers because everybody's going to be going, well, why should I be going to war then? What's going on there?
They'll send everybody to Mars.
They'll send all the robots to Mars.
They're already there, the robots, aren't they?
Are they? Ooh.
Yeah, those little things running around on tracks.
Oh, those things. Yeah.
That we know of. Those are the ones that we know of.
Yeah.
They're not there anyway, are they? They're up in Alaska or something. They're not really on Mars.
No.
Have you not seen the picture of the
Yeah.
of the small rodent?
Yeah.
Well, the pictures of Mars look more like the deserts of Arizona than northern Alaska.
Well, apparently it's up. I think it's up in Alaska or Canada or something. There's this island, okay, that looks apparently just that's where they train, where they go and test all their rovers and everything for Mars. And like a few years back, this picture came out that was you could see that it had been Photoshop filtered, so some of the color had been taken out of it, and you could see in the rocks it looked like a rat, okay. And people are going, what the hell is this? And apparently there's this particular vole or something that lives on this island. And it looked just like that. It's like, okay, so is there really a rover on Mars or are you just taking a picture of the voles on this island? Anyway,
I
it
saw,
was probably one of these robots.
I saw a picture one time. I don't know if it was photoshopped or something. I mean, could be photoshopped, could not be photoshopped. But it was a supposed picture that a rover took on Mars, and you could see a giant tarantula.
Yeah.
Well, maybe there are tarantulas on Mars.
Maybe there are.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, if either that was a really good Photoshop job or there's stuff about Mars we don't know about.
Ziggy Stardust was right.
It's the perfectly cut rectangular door that's in the side of the cliff.
Yeah.
That's the dead giveaway.
That's a good one. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, I always had like a story idea about, you know, the moon conspiracy theory that was all done on a soundstage.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've always had like an idea that, you know, that is. I mean, I know we went to the moon. Okay, you know, this is just a story idea that the reason why they faked the moon landing is because they did a secret moon mission and found, you know, stuff that they weren't supposed to. So
aliens. Well, there's plenty of people that actually think that is the case.
I was like, you know, that'd be a cool horror story, you know, to do a fake moon landing.
Right after the time that Blair Witch came out, I think they did one like that. That had to do
Apollo 18, wasn't it? Yeah.
18, yeah.
Yeah. Like a
There's
found
another one out called,
footage.
it's called Moon.
Yeah.
That's like that.
Oh, the moon one is slightly different. That's about cloning, isn't it? Sorry, I've just given the whole thing away.
That's fine. There's a on YouTube. There's like a short film. I can't remember the name of it. I got it saved on my playlist. You know, so I'll send a link where it's. I mean, it's a fictional short film about a mission to the moon where they find like an abandoned city and they find like mummified astronauts from like other planets and stuff. It's pretty cool.
That's cool. I like that.
It's obviously fake. You can tell that it's a miniature, just, you know, with the footage, but it was pretty cool, like found footage style short film. It was really cool.
Cool.
Anyway, Magnus the robot fighter.
It's been moving along here as we've been talking.
Okay.
Well, no, go on. What?
Go on.
I want to hear what Glenn has to say.
Centre panel. You will die. I will squeeze.
It's like I'm feeling sorry for him again.
And then all of a sudden on the bottom panel, we've got No Man in the panel.
Oh, it's No Man, yeah. Or what's his name? Captain Dr. Manhattan.
Yeah.
Dr. Manhattan, but he put some bloody clothes on.
He does. You don't see that wife beater on him?
Good whack. There's a good punch.
Thwack.
Mech Man.
That vat of mercury, if only I could maneuver him in that direction, knocks him into it.
What happened to his little dashes between his words when he's smacking him? Is he suddenly human? You see, he's talking like a robot, and then when he hits him, there's no little dashes between the words.
He
Might be
knocks
a
some
mistake.
humanity into him.
Might be a mistake from the letter or something.
I think so.
Well,
yeah.
it comes back here as he's dying.
Yeah,
They start
that's what I'm
putting
saying.
dots between the letters. Yeah, or between them.
Okay, I like how he's covered in mercury, and in the bottom panel on the right hand side, Magnus is carrying him. I mean,
Yeah,
wouldn't the mercury hurt Magnus? Because it's
That's how
mercury.
no.
I don't know if mercury. I don't know what it does. I know you're not supposed to drink it.
Poison
this was back.
It'll
This was
hurt
back-
your skin.
Yeah, this was back before they decided mercury was that harmful.
Don't think they decided it was harmful, Randy. I think they found out it was.
Oh, that's what I mean.
Too many people drank it.
Yeah, I'm fed
Yeah.
up with this. It's harmful. All right.
What do you? Where's all this mercury poisoning coming from? And
That'll be you
what do you mean
drinking
it's
it.
in the thermometers? What the hell? Yeah,
Been sucking on this thermometer.
yeah, we've been sticking thermometers in these kids' mouths forever. Yeah.
Please, steady on.
And up their butts in some cases.
Yeah, wondering why they're dying of lead poisoning or mercury poisoning. I mean, go. He's melting. What a world! What a world.
Melting.
This guy keeps turning to Peter Parker for me. This guy.
This guy.
Yeah,
It's because he's so clean cut.
he's
Yeah.
so handsome.
Look at him. He's got great hair.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's cracking off. What does that mean? It's cracking off.
he's cracking one off. What?
The
Oh.
future's calling again.
God, he's popular today, isn't he? Bloody hell. Everybody's
look at that.
calling Randy today.
I'll be right there.
Look at that last panel upside down. How good is that?
That's great. And the fact that he bothered drawing it upside down, that's brilliant.
That's
I'm gonna-
fantastic.
Turn the page and then be back in just a second.
Yeah, you do that. Yeah.
All right.
Oh, wow. Look. Upside down flying. What has he done? What's that? Looks like a puddle or something. Liquid. What?
It's oil.
Oil. This oil should
Oil.
cause no
All right.
trouble.
That'll do it.
Whoosh.
I'll always do it.
Bang. You just happen to have a jar of oil, you know, like you do.
Well, I suppose if you're a robot hunter, you would. Wouldn't you? I mean,
You'd probably have one if you were a robot, wouldn't you? Because
Yeah.
you need to put it on your
to
knee.
spare. Yeah, or
You
you
would.
might enjoy it. It might be something that you eat. It'd be like robot fuel.
Yeah.
Nom 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 nom.
Put it
nom.
on his knee, even though he ain't got one.
Yeah. on his bendable limb.
He thinks he's Dr. Octopus.
Does a bit, doesn't it? I like those feet though. That's it. God, it's not much
Strange.
grip on them.
No.
Huh?
Clang.
Clang.
It should be more of a schlop, shouldn't it, rather than clang?
Yeah, like a skiddy noise first. Yeah. Swoosh. Oh, well, there you go. There it is. Swoosh. Or is that? Oh no, the swoosh is him pouring the oil,
And
and
then
the
a whoosh.
whish is them slipping, and the clang is as they fall to the floor. That's all right. That's a big bottle. There's something going on with that perspective there because that bottle's pretty bloody big.
The size of a
No.
bin.
Not in the first panel, he's holding the bottle and it's pretty big. It's about the size.
Oh, it is, isn't it?
barrel.
Yeah. It's a lot of oil. He's caused an environmental catastrophe there.
Hazard.
Well, who leaves a large jar of oil just sitting around for someone to grab? I mean,
In all fairness, he might have had it in the trunk.
that's a pretty big trunk.
Just like threw it out.
I thought you said he might have had it in his trunks.
I like, yeah. That's why she likes him.
More amazing.
These are pole robs, as instead of police.
Yeah.
Pole robs. All right. Pole robs, we're trapped. I can't outfight them all, Leela.
I'm just trying to work out her back. Oh, it is a back. That line on the bottom left.
What line? Oh, it's her back.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, it
yeah.
is. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm just trying to work out whether she'd exorcist her head.
Yeah. That's a very low bust.
I like the Space Balloon. He's a robot fighter. His job is to fight robots.
Yeah.
But in that panel, he says, "I can't outfight them all, but I'm a human." It's like your job is to fight robots. What do you mean you can't do them all?
Yeah. He can outthink them though. It's yeah. Yeah, they are pretty stupid.
Well, they're robots.
They're robots.
Not for long.
He's nearly caught him in the nuts there, hasn't he, on that picture? Where he's whacking him on the second page.
Yeah.
A bit lower, and he'd be squeeing, wouldn't he?
Squeeze.
He's a robot. Yeah.
He ain't got no nuts. He's just got bolts.
There you go.
What's the guy behind with the rifle doing? Where's his legs gone? Or is he
He's
a
on
hover
a track.
robot?
Yeah, he's on a hover.
Right.
Oh, there's a duplicate of him.
Yeah.
What's going on there?
I'm made of steel.
Oh.
Oh dear. Showing him, isn't he? I am willing, so am I. Like my little skirt. My skirt's shorter than yours.
I have orders. They are to be completed. Oh, this guy's the robot. So he was aiming for that low blow.
Right.
You can't trust those robots.
Yeah, the human Magnus goes squeaking. Then he'd squeak pretty hard. Or loud, I should say.
His mechanical mind is confused. How does he know that?
Couldn't tell you.
When you've been hunting robots this long, you know a few things.
Yeah. Orders, master, but squee, swing. And that's it.
Smacked him up.
Pretty easy hand, really.
It slapped him. Splang.
Spoing. His arms come off. Look at that.
You said North Am. What's that? Is that the city, North Am?
Yeah, that's the country.
Oh, all right, like North America.
Yeah, this is after Trump has annexed both Canada and Mexico.
So South Am, North Am, and Central Am.
Correct.
Yeah, before long it'll be Green Am too.
Yeah, Green Am, yeah. Green Am.
That's all part of North Am.
I thought that was Dr. Seuss.
Keep telling the wife that's the way it's going to go. We're going to be North Am before we're dead. Yeah.
I still don't understand why we want Greenland. I have no idea.
Because
Stupid is he. The man's a complete nut job. This is just a nut job.
no, he's doing that Ronald Reagan thing, isn't he? When he said to Brezhnev, he says, "All we want is a little piece of El Salvador, a little piece of Nicaragua."
I'd like a little piece of Poland and a little piece of France, a little piece of Belgium. Oh dear.
That's what it is.
Maybe we're better off with your robots. You know what I mean?
Oh, look at that! Wow, giant robot this time.
Look at him.
Look at that! It's
What a
fantastic.
heed. I love the fact that he paints this and does I just like these beautiful paintings, and then he does these by comparison, as far as the technique is concerned, these simple comic book drawings, and it's wonderful, fantastic.
If you notice, for some reason on the covers so far, Magnus has blonde hair, but in the book he has brown.
Yeah.
Huh.
That robot there looks like somebody thrown a fried egg at his face, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, it does, doesn't it? I'm trying to think.
Yeah.
I think that looks a little bit like actually looking at his iris. It looks like maybe he's had some drugs.
Yeah.
His pupils have extended. It's like, oh, I just had some of that sweet, sweet oil.
Ooh, it was better. It was unleaded this time. Mm.
Yeah.
Look at that! What he says. These computer tapes prove the existence of objects that have appeared in the sky. Just use your eyes.
So, are we getting to the aliens now? It's got to be
Unidentified objects approaching North Am. Yeah. This might be Florida here.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, they're just hitting South Carolina. You better duck, Mitch.
It's a little, I don't know, suggestive. That map. But anyway.
Pew pew.
Look at that. He says, "Identify yourselves. Identify or risk destruction." Like an alien's going to understand what he's saying, you know.
Or give a shit. It's just travelled light years.
It just zap you, wouldn't it?
It's going to destroy your planet in a sec.
Can't get them to talk. They're under attack, though. 4 units destroyed by ray power. That ray power really gets around.
Ray power.
Yeah, that's his secret identity, isn't it? Ray Power, Robo Destructor.
He's got a hydrofoil boat. It must be in the future.
Wow. It's enormous. I've never seen anything like it. Because the one he saw last week wasn't as big as that.
That's what she said.
It's a giant spaceship. Thanks, Captain Obvious. Well, that's nice.
Wow. That's that. If this was set to music, that'd be going dun 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 dun
Dun, dun, dun. Back to the best version of War of the Worlds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only bit that doesn't work for me on the record is the bit at the end when they start to come again. That's a bit hokey.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, they should have just left it.
Yeah.
That is a callback to the old
The radio show.
Orson Welles War of the Worlds radio programs. What that's a callback to.
Yeah.
There's nothing more chilling than to listen to the guy standing on the rooftop of CBS and watching the black smoke come across the river towards him, and then him choke out. That's pretty freaky when you're listening to it on the radio program.
Did you know they did that again?
What?
Did a version of War of the Worlds that was
Set up like
an actual news report. And I think where was it? It was in a Latin American country, and they ended up rioting after they found out it was fake because instead of doing the announcement that this is a fictional story at the beginning, like Wells did, they did it at the end. So they had but it was even it was done even more intricately because it was during an actual radio program. It was like a music program on the radio, and they had an idea to run the program as is, but have the news pop in the Martians are opening up this time. Then they go back to the show and stuff, and people were freaking out. And then at the end they're what just played was a fictional audio play or something, and people ended up rioting in the rioting the radio headquarters or whatever. It was
they had to stop and make that announcement halfway through the Orson Welles program too, because everybody was getting upset and their operator boards were being flooded with calls because so many people picked up on the program after they made the announcement that it was a work of fiction. They thought it was a real radio program. So I guess the counter programming at that probably the counter programming at the time was boring. So once people figured out, or a rerun or whatever, once people figured out they didn't want to listen to it, they turned it over to the radio theater right as music was playing. And after they had made the initial announcement. So that's why
you can see the dilemma of any announcement of that kind, because don't forget, apart from the fact that it knocks religion on the head and all that, half the planet is always asleep.
Yeah.
So where me and Russ are right now, it's 1 o'clock in the morning in Australia. So if they announced it now, the Aussies aren't going to get it for 6 hours, are they?
But then the advantage would be is if the aliens came to us and said, "Look, guys, half of you are going to be okay, and half of you aren't." You get the news out on our side, and whatever happens, happens.
Whatever happens, happens. There'd be chaos. It'd be absolute anarchy.
I think it was definitely a test.
I mean, think of the brains that you're thinking of, that you're communicating with in terms of humans. That guy, what's the guy called who does all the Egypt thing?
Graham Hancock.
Graham Hancock. He was on a show, and the guy said to him, because he was saying about not Graham Hancock, the other guy.
What, the one that's just died, Van Daniken?
No, the English guy who was on the Ricky Gervais, who doesn't believe in God. The God Delusion, his book.
Oh, right, yeah.
Richard Dawkins.
Richard Dawkins.
He was on a program. He was on a program where the guy, who was a religious guy, said to him, "If you, Richard, proved that God didn't exist, I wouldn't believe you."
Yeah, there you go.
If you proved it, he wouldn't believe him, and that's where the mindset is.
Well, I mean, to be fair, you really can't prove something like that.
Yeah, you can't.
Because it's like the concept of a creator deity. I'm not talking about any specific religion, but of a cosmic, otherworldly, heaven hell thing. You really can't prove it because it kind of goes beyond science. You get what I mean?
You can't disprove it. That's why you can't prove it.
Yeah, that's what
you
I'm
can't,
saying.
You can't force a negative on it, and that's the problem, which is where faith comes in, I suppose.
Well, I think you missed the point, but that he wasn't saying.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
The guy you're talking about was so embedded in his belief that he couldn't even accept facts if they were put in front of him. Funnily enough, there's a lot of people like that around at the moment.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
It's not just religion. It's not just
for all
religion
kinds.
either.
It's not
It's a
just
lot of
religion.
stuff.
Yeah, it's everything. Yeah, people just
The War of the Worlds airing that caused the riot was in Ecuador.
Okay.
Of course it was.
I was just for trivia's sake. I don't know. Because I couldn't remember what country it was. But.
There's an amazing piece of film that allegedly shows 20 objects in the sky over Brazil, what's the Brasilia, the capital, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's got 20 of these flying saucers, let's call them, hovering, and you can see them. But all the film shows is people reacting to it. You see people going, "Oh my God," in Spanish or whatever, Portuguese, whatever they speak there. But they're not showing the actual objects in the sky. And it reminds me of the Pathé News thing. I don't think American guys will have seen this, but we used to have this thing in the 50s called Pathé News. And not many people had TV, so you got your news a lot from the cinema. And Pathé News was saying, President Eisenhower came to London today, and you'd see him shaking hands and all that.
Yeah.
But I can't explain what I'm trying to say. It's like they show the FA Cup final, Russ, and instead of showing the goal, they show some guy with his racket thing in the crowd.
Yeah,
and they missed the goal.
So they didn't actually show you. They don't show you what actually happens.
Yeah,
they show you peripheral things around it, and then expect you to believe it.
They show you 100. We're at Wembley, and there's 100,000 people in the crowd, and you see all these panning shot of all the crowd, and then you see them shaking hands because they just scored a goal and they didn't film that bit.
Yeah, stupid.
Anyway, back to Boom.
Back to our robot overlords.
Zirkal will be master of all.
Of course he will.
I like how he's raising his fist and shaking it like a true sci-fi villain.
Yeah. I'll get you later, you fucker.
Up yours, Gordon.
Here we go. A bit of romance.
Yeah, that's what the kids want in their comics. Romance.
Robomance is what they want.
Robomance.
Put a trademark on that one. Make a series of comics.
Yeah, I'm sure there's already a series of films.
Robomance.
One of them has a moustache.
Yeah. Ironically, that's how you tell the male robots from the female robots. The male ones have a stash.
They have moustaches. Yeah.
Yeah, they make little skits with it. Oh no, my plumbing is bad. I need to call the plumber. The plumber shows up. I am the plumber. I have come to fix your pipes. Question.
And the thing is, the robots have their own music internally, so they've got their own music.
Yeah. Brown chicken, brown cow. Brown chicken, brown cow.
Like all they do is just plug wires up to one another and yeah, baby. Oh yes. Yes.
Baby.
Oh, plug it in, baby. Oh dear. Still, back to the real thing.
Zoom.
That's a bit phallic.
I after what we were just talking about.
That robot is definitely off its face on drugs. Look. And it's a call for help. That's not 505. That's SOS.
This WD-40 oil is some good shit, my man.
So, is this a robot that's come from another planet?
Yeah.
We're talking about alien robots.
Yeah, it's come from Planet X.
It is dropped in out of space. Yeah. But
it's not bad enough that you have to deal with all the rogue robots on our planet. Now alien robots are coming to get us.
Probably came from China. Just look at the color.
China.
And it's triangular, squinty eyes.
China or France.
Yeah.
China.
What are you saying, Mitch? It's triangle.
Yeah, don't.
Oh dear. Oof.
Holy hell, look at that mustache.
He's singing I Am the Walrus.
Wow, look at that.
Oh dear. Look at that. I deserve to rule the universe.
Oh,
Yeah,
he's the
our
alien.
primary villain. He returns a couple of times. This guy does.
You can tell because of his mustache. Yeah.
It looks like he's got 2 bananas shoved up his nose, doesn't it?
Nostril tusk.
Nostril tusks.
It's growing out of his nose.
Yeah, that's not a mustache. That's his nose hairs.
That's his tusk.
Tusks.
Oh dear.
Sorry, I've really been neglecting the chat here. We need to get back into this for a second.
Before we get closed down.
Says, wow, that cover for issue 2, total eye candy. Yep.
Yeah.
The older guy on 45 reminds me of the All-Father character from the New
Yeah.
Gods. Yeah. We'll have Terminators in a couple of years.
I think we've already got them.
I think China already got them. Yeah.
That's why I chose to do the plumber or to be a plumber. AI can't do my job. No, most
Not
people
yet.
can't.
Oh.
Yeah. There are people in a tribe in Africa saying that the moon didn't exist and was
Yeah.
put there. I saw a small ball of light in 1997. I did drugs back then, but not that way. Not that way.
Not
A
that
buddy
day.
of mine saw it too. Not that day. Buddy of mine
Yeah.
saw it too.
After Effects, Marv.
Unfortunately, he had mental problems, so nobody believed us. My mother thought I was drunk too. Well,
Yeah.
okay.
Well, I mean, I've been drunk plenty of times. I've never seen what's not there.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, agreed.
Hell, I drink moonshine. I've never seen what's not there.
No, I have to say, I've been drunk on several occasions, several occasions, and I've never hallucinated.
Yeah.
I've never hallucinated and gone, oh my God, look at that thing in the sky there. I'm so drunk. I've just created an image of, I don't know, a soup dragon. Never done that.
Super Dragon.
It's funny, isn't it?
They used it for painting gold, didn't they? I remember watching some colorized film footage from the early 1900s. Some guy in the U.S. playing with this stuff. Oh, mercury? Yeah.
Yeah.
Silver they use for in film. Oh, wow. Matt Black in the house.
Wow.
Wow. What always puzzled me was the farmer shooting at his large water tower, thinking it was one of the tripods coming to get him.
Yeah.
Surely he would have realized, wait a minute, that's just my water tower.
Haven't I seen that somewhere before?
Why am I all wet? It must be mercury.
Oh no, the Martians are flooding our farms. Holy crap.
Yeah, pretty much. I think that was the only real casualty from the radio program. Nobody died or anything. Just a couple of water towers got holes in them. Everything happens in the U.S. from what I have gathered. So technically the rest of the world is okay. Thank you for your service, Radiant. There you go, Matt Black. We know where we come from. We all saw Stargate, right?
Yeah.
Stargate was a big rouge program to steer us in the wrong direction. But anyway, that's a whole nother story. Wasn't there big riots also in New York from the War of the Worlds? No, there was not. No serious riots. The CBS studio got stormed a little bit. They had a bit of a crowd around them after the program
No
was
riots, but they stormed the building.
done. They had a crowd at the
Like James
building.
6th.
They weren't rioting though. And
No.
Wells come out and quieted everybody in his
With a shotgun.
Yeah.
An M60 machine gun.
With his young, early 20-year-old charm is what it was. And he calmed everybody down until the next day when the media got a hold of it and bent it all out of shape again. But for the most part, there were just panicked calls, a couple of water towers shot, and I think it ended a couple of marriages, if I'm not mistaken. In the long run.
Any
Yeah.
excuse.
If we're going to
Looks
die,
like-
I'm going to tell you the truth.
Yeah.
There was a.
This looks like DC Silver Age art, I would say. Yeah.
That's about
Go
the
ahead.
same time.
Yeah.
There was back in the day on HBO. There was a show called Perversions of Science that was a spinoff of Tales from the Crypt. They did where Tales from the Crypt did the horror and crime comics. Perversions of Science did like weird science, weird fantasy, and all that. And there was an episode that was based on a story where it took place during the War of the Worlds fiasco, and there were actually two Martians on Earth in the story. There were two Martians on Earth that were like waiting for the invasion to happen, and they thought the War of the Worlds was actually the invasion, starting. So they like go on this rampage. They come to find out it was a radio play, and yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's in one of the. I'm pretty sure that's in one of the EC comics.
Yeah.
There's a story like that.
Yeah. That's why I said it was based on one of the weird science or weird fantasy stories.
We haven't looked through weird fantasy yet. We'll need to do that here soon.
You can remember in a story like you don't know it's the War of the Worlds broadcast until the end. Until the Martians find out that oh crap, this was a radio play instead of an actual invasion.
Yeah. Michael, when you say this looks like DC Silver Age, Mitch was right. It's right from that time period. But Russ Manning's the guy who did Tarzan for many, many years, and the Tarzan comic strip and the European Tarzan comics. And he worked at Gold Key for many decades doing Tarzan, Magnus, and another book called Brothers of the Spear. That is also a really, really great title, as well as Korak. He did Korak for quite a while too. So we might look at some of that here later. Have you guys been drinking? Nope. BBR. Sorry.
Not yet.
I have coffee. So
I have.
that, I have coffee.
I have sweet tea.
Russ has been drinking Irish coffee.
No. I have coffee in the morning, then I have builder's tea for lunch, and then I have green tea for the rest of the day. There you go.
You have what tea for lunch?
I have builder's tea for lunch.
Builder's tea.
That's like proper tea, like Yorkshire tea.
Oh, okay.
Like proper tea. And then I have green tea for the rest of the day.
Okay. Because builder's tea, I think there'd be a couple of like nails or shots in it.
No. It's called builder's tea because it's like that's the tea that builders drink.
Gotcha.
Proper tea.
Proper tea.
Proper tea.
But thought the money comes from America. What? What money? Good morning.
There's nothing left.
Have you been drinking? Yeah.
I spent a lot, guys.
Yeah, we're finding out everybody else has got it in their checking accounts in so-called fake nursery schools, daycare centers.
They're called leering centers.
Leering centers. That's it.
Leering.
Thought the money comes from America. Yeah, leering centers. Lol. I am the walrus. LOL. Well, cuckoo-choo.
Cuckoo, yeah.
That
LOL.
last panel on the second page is a fantastic drawing with that guy with the gun, isn't it? the robot with the gun there.
Yeah.
Sorry, carry on with your.
Oh yeah, I like that.
No, you're fine. You're actually bringing us back to topic.
Yeah, no, I like that.
The sun and moon is a part of folklore. Yep. Man is one of this one is winter that moonshine peach flavor. Man, this one is winter that moonshine peach flavor. The Jenga or the Ninja has been drinking. I really say that, guys. Warms the spirit and other things. Got to keep your things warm. Oh, no, I don't drink. Okay. Used to. I got you. Hi, how are you? Martha's in the house. Good to see you here.
Hi, Martha.
Martha's. Hey, Martha's. You're late. Had to run from a man eating stegosaurus and barely escaped with my life. Oh, it was a stegosaurus, not a guy eating stegosaurus. Gotcha. Barely escaped. Oh, man.
Yeah, he was eating the stingers.
Property. So I hope he got his fill of that stegosaurus meat, man.
Yeah,
Pretty weird.
man eating his stegosaurus.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
America's an empty bowl with a bone in it.
Seems like it.
I'm not arguing with you, Ninja, on that one.
Yeah, neither am I.
LOL. All right. Moving on. You get to see that guy with the nose tusks in every direction.
Click.
More great robots. A closed fist there. Can't say I've seen that before. Now.
Clunk.
Yeah.
But Magnus can't fight that guy. He's not a robot. He's specifically only allowed to fight robots
How do you know?
because he's a robot fighter.
Yeah, I know, but how do you know that guy's not a robot?
Oh,
Look at that mustache.
He's got some eyes on him, and he look at him.
It does.
He's
He
got
likes
cat
Like
cat
a
eyes.
cat. A cat man.
Earlier, you mentioned a comic, Korak. Is that the right name? What's the spelling? Korak. Korak, son of Tarzan.
Correct.
Korak, son of Tarzan. You used to call him Boy in the movies.
Nice.
When DC got the Tarzan license, they did a Korak comic for quite a while. Had a great backup feature of Carson of Venus by Michael Kaluta. It's just beautiful. Every there's not a bad page in the work. Just fantastic. It's only about I think it was 8 pages, 5 to 8 pages per chapter in every issue. It was worth buying the book just for the backup feature.
Crash.
Crash.
Oh no, his head's come off.
You did it just in time, Magnus. Another few feet and our building would have been totally destroyed with us in it.
So he destroyed a bridge instead.
Yeah.
You can always rebuild a bridge.
But you can't rebuild a building, though, apparently.
No. Well, not with a lot of people in it. This is just squishes a couple cars.
Guy, he says destroyed with us in it.
In it? Yeah.
Must be an English thing.
As long as robots threaten man, Legia, whether they come from our own factories or from outer space, I will continue to fight them.
Ta-da.
He sounds like a bigot.
The end.
Well, he is. He hates robots because they're
He's a
robots.
robophobe. That's what he is. A
It's a
robophobe.
robophobe. Yep. Robophobe.
Look at that. That's lovely. It's so simple. It's brilliant.
We've been at this for over an hour and a half. Shall we save this
Yeah.
for next week?
Next week, yeah.
Got nice,
Believe
got
it or
nice
not.
legs, haven't she?
About halfway through.
I was thinking that about his legs, actually.
Both of them have nice legs.
Yes.
I wonder if he
I was
shaved
like-
his.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
No, he waxes.
What he
They're
did was
long.
he wore trousers for 50 years like the rest of us, and half of it wore away.
Yeah,
There you go.
even though he's only 26.
Yeah. He had
They've
tough jeans on, and all the hair wore off.
They've evolved a lot since our time.
Yeah. No hair.
Brilliant.
All right, we will pick that up next week. Get that, and he actually signed it this time.
Ooh.
Sweet.
So
Yep. We've been looking at Magnus Robot Fighter.
4000 AD. It's twice as high as the 2000 ADs. But anyway, Russ Manning at the height of his abilities, folks. Great stuff.
Was he doing Tarzan at the same time as this?
I'm pretty sure he was. Yeah.
Wow.
Like I said, he had a couple of assistants working. He stayed
Yeah.
pretty steady on Tarzan from what I remember for decades. If he wasn't doing the comic strip, he was working on stuff for the European market. And then I would imagine to keep him happy, Gold Key let him go and on a title.
Yeah. Just
Lasted quite a bit. It was bi-monthly and ran for I think 26, 27 issues. The
wow.
first run of Magnus did. Then of
Might
course
have been
Shooter brought it back from Valiant. Go ahead.
It might be bi-monthly because he was doing the other stuff.
That's yeah, probably. More Magnus next week, folks. Be with us on this Friday, as we begin going through this wonderful gem,
Oh, look at this.
the Eternon.
Ooh,
Sent to us from PBR.
look at that cover.
Give us a preview, Randy. Oh, look at that.
It's a pre-cut.
What a cover that is.
Oh,
There's some love put into the printing of this one.
yeah.
there
Some expense as well.
Yeah.
This is done by Fantagraphics, if I'm not mistaken.
Is it in English?
Yes.
Look at this.
2015.
Look at that bottom left drawing there through that chair. Isn't that fantastic?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can see him through the chair. Wow.
Get to see the strip evolution as well as the great strip.
Great stuff, folks. Eternauts
Look
on
forward to
Sunday,
that.
not Sunday, Friday. Comics by night. We'll be looking at this. So hope you can swing by then or take a look at us when it's archived. Oh, I like that cover. Scuba Steve springs to mind. Yeah. It's lots of fun as always. See you the next Sunday Funnies. Have a great week. Marvy, thank you. Thanks for being here.
See you, Marv.
See him up.
See ya.
More Magnus next week. next Sunday, Eternal. It's this Friday. So be here for that Friday morning at 5 a.m. We do Comics by Night. We've been doing this for a few years now. We've got quite an extensive archive available over at Comic Book Black Belt YouTube channel, the Randy Zim YouTube channel, and the Indie Comics Network YouTube channel. And we've looked through quite a wide variety of stuff over the last few years. We've got a good library of stuff over there, so go over there and check it out. All right, Mitch, please tell folks how they can find you.
Well, you can find me at Linktree/Celtic Cross Studios, where, like my avatar, we celebrate Halloween all year round. You can find my comics at Global Comics and Tapas.com. Those platforms. I'm actually finishing up the last issue of issue 3 of the original Boger miniseries. Director's cut, I guess you'd say. That'll be up within a few days online, and another issue of the Flesh and Blood collection's coming, so keep a lookout for that.
There you go. All right, Russ, please tell folks how they can find you.
Yeah, find me over at russleach.com. All the socials are over there, and if you want to sign up for the email list, go there. It's russleach.com.
All right, Glenn, please tell folks how they can find you.
You can find me on this program on Sundays. You can find me on Fridays with Randy and guests. But mainly, if you want to find my books, go to Amazon. I've got 12 books on their different subjects. Or failing that, just put my name in Google and it'll all come up. I'm on Facebook and all the usual stuff. So just if you want to talk to me, you can find me.
All right. And folks, I've been your host, Randy Zimmerman. I'm writing the Atlantean that Russ is drawing and working on the script for number 5 right now, as well as putting together an omnibus of work that I did back in the late 80s on a title called Tales from the Universe. If for more information on the Atlantean, you want to go to and sign up for the mailing list over at russleach.com and get more information on that, and be on the lookout as of March 1st. We'll start the campaign for the 4th volume of the Atlantean over at fundmycomic.com. So go over there and check that out as well. That's where you can find the annotated Hatch book available to you as well for purchase. Folks, again, we deeply appreciate you stopping by. Whenever you watch us, please hit that like button, whatever program or whatever format you're watching us on. If you can subscribe to the channel, please subscribe to the channel wherever you're at. Any type of interaction with this program just goes to help our recognition and the algorithm to put us under more eyes and be seen by a wider audience. And we deeply appreciate you spreading the word. If you've got great comics out there that you enjoyed, you should tell people instead of using the net for trolling and negativity. Let's go out there and tell folks what your favorite comic is, what comic you just read that you liked, or even if you didn't like it, tear it. Don't troll it or hate rage it. Just critique it and try to be constructive about it. Try to leave this industry in better shape than what you found it. Please. Going out the door. What was happening in the comic was very close to what was happening in real life in a weird way. I might have jumped
Yeah, we got to go outside and kick in the clankers.
Yeah, later, Marv. Fun fact. Yeah.
I can't today. I'm snowed in.
Not to give anything away. I read the Eternaut during COVID.
Though, when you're snowed in, the clankers can't get you, see, because they can't wade through the snow.
True, yeah. Fall for the southeast too. We got 6 inches yesterday.
I think we've had record snowfall. We've not had any.
Yeah, not had none.
Wow. Yeah. They've only gotten 120 some inches up in the UP so far this year. Ooh, something like that. Anyway, good morning, Grant Lankard. PBR Street Gang says good morning. Grant Lankard, I think that is. Grant in the house. Good morning. Good to see you. I guess I'm here right as the show is over. Well, like I said earlier, we're archived, so you can go over there and catch up on the show. That's what she said, Mitch.
I left that one there for you, Matt.
Yeah. Folks, again, thanks again for stopping by. Go visit your local retailer when you can. Look at those boxes that might have a little bit of dust on them. Look for those gems. There's so much great stuff out there to find and to look for. If you're at a convention, take a little bit of time and go through those boxes that are on the floor. You'd be amazed at what you find. There we are. Look at that, Merlin.
How good is that? Look at that. Look at the artwork in it. This is just random page. Fantastic.
Wow.
Yeah.
Pick out any page in there. Any page. Or there you go. Look. Number 1 of Conan.
Oh,
There you go. Look at that.
There you go.
Ooh. Well, maybe not that random page. He did it. I reckon he did. So he did this on a standard page and just turned it sideways.
ooh, look at that.
Could be.
Wow.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, because the lines are quite thick. So I think he just did it on a random page and they turned it sideways. Yeah. There you go. Anyway, comics like that. Go buy them.
There you go. Absolutely. All right, folks, we are back on Friday morning at 5 a.m. with the Eternaut. We'll be back Sunday morning, next Sunday, with the rest of Magnus the Robot Fighter. I will be on J.D. Calderon's show tonight, talking about indie comics and whether or not we are approaching a new golden age, apparently, of indie comics. We get to argue about that. Later tonight, 7:30, also at the Indie Comics Network. We'll have that. And I think that's it. Just practicing. This is thanks, mate. This is just practicing, the ninja says. All right. Everybody, take care. We'll see you on the next one. Oh, on our way out the door, we want to remind you of a quote from our friend, the great strategist, military strategist Sun Tzu, who says, everyone's an atheist until they clog a toilet at someone else's house. Well, maybe he didn't quite say that, but there we are. Take care, everybody. See you on the next one. Thanks so much for being here. Deeply appreciate you all. We'll see you soon. Take it easy.
How can he close me up? On what ground?
I'm shocked to find that gambling is going on in here.
You're winning, sir.
Oh, thank you very much. Everybody out at once.
Hi, y'all. It's time for Appalachian Word of the Day. The word of the day is Pikachu. Oh, no, baby, did you fall and scrape your knee? Come over here so I can get a Pikachu.
In the time before Atlantis sank, when the lands of this world were savage and untamed, one man would claim his destiny, seizing his place as a king. After defending his throne and learning the devastating truth of the Serpent Kingdom and its deadly cults, King Kull in his right hand ruled the Spear Slayer, make a solemn vow to hunt down and destroy the hidden empire of these serpent demons. These are the tales of those journeys. This is the Atlantean. Tales inspired by the brilliance of Robert E. Howard, featuring his first barbarian characters as introduced in the pages of his classic tale, The Shadow Kingdom. Each volume contains beautifully painted covers and around 50 pages of original black and white art and story, featuring classic sword and sorcery adventures you don't want to miss. Join us on these epic adventures and sign up now for news with the email list at russleach.com. Bring your axe and prepare for battle.
Look what I found. It's a marijuana.
Honey, that's a skunk.
Then why does it smell like you?
Honey,
I also read a lot of comic books, and they all seem to be set in the United States. So it's well, this is a good place. This is where I got to go to this place.
There we go.
And Who's your favorite Marvel Comics hero? Mine is Superman. Remember the motto? With great power comes great responsibility.
She's
Taste
got
the
great
biscuit. Taste the good.
She's got great what?
chin.
Taste the biscuit. Taste the goodness of the biscuit.